Hello everyone, it's me, Sarah, and today I'm going to be talking about something which I don't think is mentioned a lot when people talk about being a writer, and that is self-doubt. Now, I grew up with great but pretty inattentive parents, at least when it came to me. They were always too busy with my troublemaker little brother or perfect apple of the parents' eyes little sister. And I was the good girl, so I was often left to my own devices. But this also meant that I was paid very little attention. I got no validation during my early years, especially when I was doing something creative. So thus, I need it now, and it's a pain in the butt. As a writer, you shouldn't have to rely on someone telling you that your work is good. But as a person, you need it. Proof that what you're doing isn't a waste of time, that all your hard work is worth it. I often hold myself to certain standards or certain goals. Things that I believe if I achieve will stop my self-doubts in its tracks and it will never return. Things like, if I get a decent amount of reblogs when I post my work, I'll get my confidence back. If I get that one good comment, I know that I'm doing a good job. It's a constant battle that I have with myself on a daily basis. I'm a good writer, I know I am, but sometimes, most of the time, I think I'm not. I think that my ideas aren't good enough, that I'm not good enough, because I don't get the attention or the comments or the interaction that other writers do. I feel like I'm failing in a community where failure is impossible unless you stop trying. I blame myself a lot. If only I tried harder, if I made more of an effort, if I stopped procrastinating, if I started focusing more on what I'm supposed to be doing. And yet I keep going. I keep trying, no matter what my self-doubt tries to tell me. No matter how often my self-doubt tells me that it doesn't matter. No matter how often my self-doubt tells me it won't do me any good. Because somewhere deep inside, I know that self-doubt is lying to me. I know that someone somewhere will read my words and get to know my characters and fall in love. I know that I'm a better writer now than I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last month even. I know that so far, even though I haven't achieved what I want to achieve, even though I'm not where I always imagined I would be at this point in my life, I've still achieved something. The self-doubt isn't going to go away. I know I will be living it for the rest of my life as a writer. And I am grateful with the knowledge that published authors can suffer from this as well. Every writer does. It's a natural yet sucky part of the writing experience. I've learned to just keep going when my self-doubt hits. To write no matter how good or bad I think it is. To take a break when the self-doubt hits particularly hard. Go through and reread all of the nice comments that beta readers have left on my manuscript to tell my brain, see, people like my words. I keep reminding myself that I am a writer, that only I can determine my self-worth as a writer, even though I often look to others. I stay firm in the knowledge that my self-doubt won't sit on the surface forever. Bad writers tend to have self-confidence, good writers tend to have self-doubt. By Charles Bukowski. I'll keep that quote close to my heart as a reminder that things aren't always as bad as I make them out to be. And I'm always doing better than I believe I am.